reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. In the year King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord seated on a high and lofty throne, with the train of his garment filling the temple. Seraphim were stationed above. They cried one to the other, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. All the earth is filled with his glory." At the sound of that cry, the frame of the door shook, and the house was filled with smoke. Then I said, "Woe is me! I am doomed, for I am a man of unclean lips, living among a people of unclean lips. Yet my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts." Then one of the seraphim flew to me, holding an amber that he had taken with tongs from the altar. He touched my mouth with it and said, "See, now that this has touched your lips, your wickedness is removed, your sin purged." Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send? Who will go for us?" "Here I am," I said. "Send me." The word of the Lord.
Our first reading on this fifth Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year C, comes from the prophet Isaiah. This depicts the calling of Isaiah. Maybe to make it more precise, the missionary calling of Isaiah. The prophet will be sent. Now, the sending element comes towards the end of the narration. At the beginning, Isaiah had a vision. God reveals God's self. And what a vision! I don't know how you would have reacted if you were in the place of Isaiah. Isaiah saw the glory of God, the loftiness of God, God seated on a lofty throne, and the grandeur of God. God was utterly different from what Isaiah knew about human realities. And this was the holy God, holy, utterly lofty, utterly different, utterly holy. And before that revelation of the grandeur and the holiness of God, who would not melt? Isaiah felt that. And looking at the spirituality and religiosity of the Jewish people at that time, Isaiah was able to say, just like any pious Jew would do, he said, "Woe to me! Cursed am I to have seen the glory of the Lord." Why? Because when you are before the glory and holiness of the Lord, you see who you are. You see how distant you are from God. That's why Isaiah said, "I am a sinful person. I am a person of sinful lips, living among a people of sinful lips." Before God, we see not only His glory, but we see our misery. So Isaiah was made to confront his unworthiness before God. He became the mouthpiece of so many Israelites and so many of us who before God would just have to make the confession, "I am not worthy before you." But part of the revelation and the vision is the graciousness of God. An angel took embers and touched the lips of Isaiah. And the promise, "Now you are cleansed. Your wickedness is removed. Your sin purged." God cleanses the one who declares himself as a sinner with other sinners. So this is not a vision that is meant to destroy the one who sees the vision. God does not reveal himself in order to destroy the one to whom the revelation is granted. God recognizes the unworthiness of Isaiah. But God takes the move, the initiative to cleanse this sinner. And then, as I said at the beginning of this reflection, this episode narrates the missionary calling of Isaiah. How did the calling occur after the vision? You know, God did not command. God did not tell Isaiah, okay, I have already cleansed you, I am sending you. Look at the humility of this God. God asks a question. Whom shall I send? God expresses a need. I am looking for someone to send. I need to send someone. And Isaiah, having been touched by the cleansing embers and having been promised the purging of his sins, has changed his focus. He is not anymore focused on his unworthiness. He is focused now on the question of God. Whom shall I send? And he responds, here I am, send me. His focus now is obedience to the one who calls. Unworthy as he is, his eyes are now fixed on the one who needs him, the one who needs to send someone.